Do you ever have trouble finding that perfect purse? Something that's not too big, but still fits all your stuff and still looks great with your outfit? Well, if you've ever had that problem, then this tutorial is for you. This simple purse can be styled many different ways. Make it in a bright color or funky print as a statement piece, or dress it down in a simple black for a timeless classic. So please keep watching to learn how to make one. Your pattern will begin as a rectangle. You can make it as big or as small as you like with whatever dimensions you prefer. However, I'm making mine 9 inches by 12 inches. Then you need to remove about a 1-inch square from each corner, and then cut the pattern out on your fabric 2 times, on interfacing 2 times, and on the lining fabric 2 times. Then iron the interfacing to the fabric. Open the zipper and place it right sides together along the top edge of the fabric, and then sew. Place a piece of the lining on top, sandwiching the zipper, and then sew along the same seam. Repeat those steps for the other side of the zipper. Then align the outer fabric with the outer fabric and the lining with the lining, and then sew up the edge seams and the bottom seams. Leave a gap at the bottom of the lining unsewn so you can turn it right side around afterwards. Pull everything through the gap in the bottom of the lining. The wrong sides of the lining and the wrong sides of the fabric should no longer be visible. Then open the zipper and flip the purse around so that the outside is facing out and the lining is on the inside. Pull up the lining and then sew close the gap at the bottom. Turn the purse inside out again and then flatten the corners. Sew diagonally across or parallel to the raw edge. When turned right side out, this will make square corners. Cut out a small rectangle of fabric and then fold it in on itself 2 times. Sew along the edge to hold it in place, creating a small strip of fabric. Cut it in half, then slip your D-ring through it, and then add a couple of stitches to hold it in place. Turn your bag inside out again and then zip it up. There should be a hole left on either top corner where you can place your D-ring into. Once the D-ring is in, flatten the corner and then sew using the same technique as you did on the bottom corners. Trim off any extra and then turn it right side out, and you should have a nice square corner. Repeat the same steps on the other side. Cut out a strip of fabric to become your strap. Mine is 16 inches by 4 inches, but you'll need to make yours a bit longer if you're not also using clips. Fold it in on itself and then stitch the edge shut. Next, you'll need to attach your clips to the strap. Take the strap and insert it into the D-ring part of the clip. Fold over the strap on itself and then stitch it closed. At this point, all your sewing should be done, and all you need to do is attach the clips to the D-rings. So this is the purse. I actually have managed to fit like all my stuff I usually take with me in here. I've got my huge keys, huge wallet, badge for work, bus pass, cell phone, lip balm, £1.50 of change. Yeah, like it doesn't look very big, but it definitely holds a lot. That would be because of the squared corners. It really increases the volume without making the purse look much bigger. I guess, yeah, I hadn't really planned on making a purse this weekend, but the weather is absolutely miserable, so I'm kind of a shut-in this weekend. I'm not going anywhere. Usually I go to the fabric store on Thursday night, because that's when it's open late, but I mean it was kind of rainy Thursday and then it was rainy Friday, so I figured, you know what, I'll wait till Saturday, and then Saturday I can bike there, but turns out Saturday's weather is worse than it's been all week, so I just kind of had to figure out something I could make from scraps. A couple of things I want to point out. I think what really gives this purse the structure is the interfacing. So use the heaviest interfacing you can find. Now I had some lying around, but it was really, really beat up. So mine's not really smooth looking. It's kind of bubbly and yeah, it's because of the interfacing, because mine was really beat up, and you can see it there in the video when I showed my interfacing, how horrible it looked. Another thing, the clips. I love these clips. This is like the third or fourth time I've reused the same ones, but they just take your purse from looking like something, a homemade piece of crap, to looking like a real professional purse. I really like them. They were a great investment, especially considering how many times I've reused these now. What else? Yeah, if you don't have the clips though, you have to make the strap a bit longer, and then you just insert it in the D-ring step instead of the D-ring. Yeah, so I'm actually quite happy with this. I don't usually carry little purses because I like to take a lot of stuff with me, but this can definitely fit most of my stuff, and I mean I could fit a lunch in here for when I go to work too, and I could fit other stuff in here. So yeah, I'm very happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. So if you like my tutorials, remember you can subscribe. Also leave me a comment. I love comments. I really, really love hearing your feedback. I know I don't always answer your questions, but I do read most of them, so please leave me a comment, leave me feedback, all of that stuff. So thanks so much for watching. You can also check out my website, www.evangestyle.com.